Good morning, it's Brian at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this 2014 Honda Civic, and it's a 1.6 diesel ES model. We are a garage in Kildare town. The garage is in operation for almost 70 years. It's a family run business. If there's any information you want on the car, 086 843 1945. In terms of getting to the garage, we're about 35-40 minutes south of Dublin. If you're familiar even with the Kildare Village shopping outlet, that is just off the side of the M7 motorway. We're about 3 minutes from there. We've got a wide selection of cars. Our main Mercedes, Honda, Hyundai dealers here as well. So anyway, if you want information on the car, 086 843 1945. This car, as we were saying, really nice, tidy 1.6 diesel ES model of the Honda Civic. Let's have a look. So first things first, on the outside, the colour is what's called an urban titanium. It's a little bit sunny there at the moment, so just let's move around and have a better look at the colour from there. So it's a really nice kind of sandy grey kind of colour. The previous owner on the car did a really nice job looking after it. It's a nice order throughout. In terms of the car itself, let's have a look at the front. So the first thing is, all these cars are 1.6 diesel engines, which means basically that you have 120 horsepower, you got a road tax rate of 180 quid for the year, and realistic fuel efficiency, okay, it's 78 miles per gallon as promised from the manufacturer, but most people in these cars are doing about 65 to 70 miles per gallon. Most people coming in here have a trip meter reading around 4.5 litres per 100 kilometres, so that's really good. There's lots of cars in this segment. We sell lots of different types of cars. This is, I guarantee, one of the best ones on the market for fuel. Anyway, as an ES model, the significant features are at the front fog lights along through here. These are daytime running lights, so basically when we have our front fog light turned off and our headlamp turned off, in through here, there's a nice daytime running light instead on both sides. In terms of behind these wheels here, there is things like anti-lock brakes, emergency brake assist, emergency brake distribution, and also anti-lock brakes. The significant reasons I'm saying this to you are you can have maximum braking efforts. If you slam on the brakes in a car like this, it means you still have full control over steering left and right, even though you've got full braking pressure applied. After that, in terms of safety, you've got side impact protection bars, side the seats have airbags, curtain all the way down along through here. Passenger's going to have a front airbag, driver's going to have a front airbag, and then driver's going to have similar safety features on their side as well. The wheels are a really nice 16-inch polished wheel. So you'll see on this side, where the sun's not shining, there is a polished finish with a black insert, which is dead handy for hiding brake dust. But on this side, where you got the sun, there's a really nice shine off the wheels. It looks really cool at night time, or else, you know, when there's artificial light on it, or else during the day in this kind of case as well. Round to the rear of the car, LED taillight up through here. These are for actually deflecting airflow off the side of the car in the most efficient way possible. And actually down underneath the car, it's a really flat area. So these are all reasons that the car achieves the highest, or almost, well, it probably is actually, I must check of recent times, but when it came out, it was the most efficient in that segment. I actually don't know of anything else that's beating it at the moment. So, okay, in terms of one other feature on the car, keys have full closure. So if you stand away from the car and you lock it, and then you unlock it again, if you watch the windows have popped down, and similarly, if I hit the lock button, windows are going to retract, and our wing mirrors, if you see here, have also come in as well. And then if I walk over to the car and unlock it, I can get in, and my wing mirrors come back out automatically for me as well. In terms of the boot, while we're back here, there's a really nice big deep boot in Civic. So we have, the boot's in nice condition throughout. And then what we can do is grab this here, pull that like so, and now we've got a really deep boot inside. Now yes, you can put a spare wheel in here if you want as well, but for most people they actually don't bother, because there is a puncture repair kit that's in through here, and we always give roadside assist with these cars when you buy them anyway, so puncture repair kit's going to sit in through there. But if you want, for mindfulness, you can get a spare wheel as well. Door handles in the rear of the Civic are hidden away nicely, so it gives it that kind of coupe look. If you look at the back of the car, actually, one thing about these Civics in the back is there's a really wide right angle to get into the rear. Rear electrics along through here. Actually, one thing just while we're on the outside and the sun has died off a bit, condition, as we were saying, on this car is very nice. Wheel back here is in excellent condition, as is the quarter panel, the two doors onto the wing, and the front bumper, and then down on the left hand side of the wing onto the door, rear door and rear quarter panel. and then round onto the rear bumper, so nice condition throughout. Anyway, as is the inside of the car. If you look on the rear owner just fitted wind deflectors down through here, but it is a non-smoker that used to own the car. So after that then, floor area is nice and tidy. These are the magic seats, so they fold up. So it goes into like a tall mode if you have anything awkward that you want to put into the back of the car. You have 3 head restraints, 3 3-point safety belts, an armrest in the centre, and the rear of those seats, as are the door cards, and the seats also far in very nice condition throughout. In terms of the front of the car, you have, again, very nice condition seating, as is the passenger side. Sorry, some keys and paraphernalia there. In terms of the interior armrest here, you have things like your USB connectors if you want to play music or charge phone or anything like that in through here. Seat is height adjustable, steering wheel is rake reach, so it'll come in and go back out, and then it'll go up or down depending on your preference, and pedals down through here are aluminium. Front and rear electrics and electrics for mirrors that we talked about already. Alarm can be turned on or off, traction control, all that kind of stuff in through there. And then sitting in the centre, you have an econ button over here, which basically reduces how aggressive the cruise control and the air conditioner is in favour of fuel economy. As you're looking at the car, you got a speedo up through here, you got a revolution counter in through here, and a 9-minute screen over here, which is giving you various information manipulated from the steering wheel. Things like average speed, fuel efficiency, time, all that kind of information in through here. And the other cool thing is this is an ES, which means it gets a reverse camera up through here as well, which is dead handy. As we said, radio CD is linked to the USB in here, so most people nowadays are going to Bluetooth music or USB it in through here. Heating controls are dual zone, so different temperatures on each side with front and rear windscreen demisters, and also demisters for the wing mirrors too. Speakers, there's 2 in the back, 2 in the front, and 2 tweeters up through here as well, so good sound throughout. Bluetooth is controlled from the steering wheel in through here, volume controls for radio, and as we said, cruise control in through there as well. As a quick summary on these cars are brilliant when it comes to fuel economy. They're definitely one of the best cars on the market at the moment for fuel economy overall. So, if you want a car that is reliable, this is definitely one to consider. If you want a car that's fuel efficient and reliable, this is one to consider. If you want a car that's fuel efficient and reliable and it's well spec'd, this is definitely one to consider. And after that, sometimes it's nice to have a car that's a little bit different. There's a million Golfs, a million i30s, all that kind of stuff on the road. The Civic is one of those cars it's not absolutely everywhere, and I think that's actually what's nice about the car. But it's a fun car to drive. There's loads of torque. There's 300 Newton meters of torque on this car, so when you floor it here, but I do have to use a chest harness, which isn't brilliant. But at second gear, if I floor the car right now, look how quickly it picks up speed. Into third gear, it's so quick. So there you have it. If you want a car that is reliable, very fuel efficient, but also fun to drive, is well equipped, and again, we will supply 12 months warranty on a car like this. The car actually already has an NCT, difficult to see, but until 2020. So as we were saying, we'll supply 12 months warranty and roadside assist. And you're buying a car from a family-run business in operation for almost 70 years, so you know if you are spending money, it's going to be a car that will be supplied with an after-sales service. So Brian is my name. 086 843 1945, or if you come to the garage, just ask for Brian. Thank you for taking time to watch. Hopefully this car is of interest. And finally, we do provide trade-in values on any car you have, and we also do finance as well, and we deal with all the major lenders, so the rates are competitive. Thanks for taking time to watch.